Okay, I'm going to share the poker table screen with you, show you how we play this game. All right, here's the table. And the table has an area for the common cards, the green area, where we deal the common cards. Down below is the area for the players' cards. And for this example, I have three players, Grant, Cynthia, and Bertie. So those three players will get cards down below here, and then we can also use cards that are common cards. These dark buttons are used by the dealer to do various things, deal the card down, deal up, go to the next game, and reveal the declares. These other buttons in blue are used by the players, and they allow you to do various things that we do when we're actually around the poker table. So let me deal a hand. Let's just say that we were dealing 4 cards. What I do is take the left button down in my mouse and then stretch across to cover this area and hit deal down, and we will then deal 4 cards. Hello. Ah, I see. Cynthia's the dealer. Well, I have to become the dealer in order to do that. So to become the dealer, I hit this little button. Now I'm allowed to deal these cards. So I hit deal down, and it deals across to Grant, Cynthia, and Bertie. So we have those. I could also deal up. I hit deal up, and it'll deal the cards up the same way. So you see, it allows us to deal, say, 7-card stud or any other game. And then we could also deal table cards. If I want to deal 3 table cards up, I go like that. If I want to deal them down, I select the card areas and I hit the deal down, and it deals the cards down. So in other words, we can do the things that we generally do when we sit around the table. Now, the blue buttons are used by the players to do certain things. So, for example, this says text cards. What that does when I hit it is actually text the cards to me that I own. So it shows me on my phone what the card values are. That way I can learn what the card values are without revealing them to the other players. It'll list those cards. Similarly, I could select some cards here and hit turn over, and it would turn those cards over. So I'm allowed to turn my cards over, but no one else can. The dealer cannot. The dealer is allowed to use that turnover button on the common card. So if he selects one, he can turn it over, but he can't do that to any of the individual players. Similarly, a player can select this and discard it. Let's say he wanted to discard that particular card, gets rid of it. And up here, the dealer is allowed to discard things, but the players cannot. So the players can do various things up here, and the dealer can do things here and deal cards. Now, this declare section over here allows us to play high-low games. And if I want to declare, I hit one of these buttons. Let's say I declare high. Well, it doesn't show what I'm declaring. It just says, all right, he has declared, he's ready. And so when everyone gets ready, the dealer over here hits reveal declares, and it shows that I declared high. So basically, this is a setup that allows us to play any game. And here we have bets. So if I wanted to bet $1, I hit that, and it shows I'm betting $1 in this game for this particular game. And maybe I raise that 50 cents. So this keeps track of the bets for that game. This minus allows me to back out of any mistake that I make betting, and our bets, we've normally had 25 cents, 50 cents, a dollar, are listed up there and everyone can bet. Now, when we finish a game, we go to the bank, and I'll hit the little bank button, and it takes us to this bank sheet that has all the different players, and we have the amounts that were bet. Well, I was the only one that bet. I bet $1.50. And let's say that I won that hand. Well, if I got 100% of that hand, Cynthia 0, Birdie 0, then I would allocate that. And this square over here says, okay, we're ready. We got 100%. So I will save that, and it will replicate it down below and keep track of it as we go along. Now, this is kind of a bogus example since I bet 150 and got it back in the pot. So we're all even right now. But let's go back to the table and do a more realistic example. All right, well, back at the table, let's say that I go to Cynthia's sheet here and make her the dealer. Now, she can say hit the next game, and what happens is it clears the cards, it changes the card, shuffles the deck again, so we're 0 cards, and it starts again with a new game. And if she deals, let's say she deals 3 cards to us, okay, then if we all have, say, looked at that hand and we want to place bets, let's just place a couple bets here. I'll bet $2. I've got a nice hand, and Cynthia thinks she's got a nice hand, so she's going to match that. All right, so let's say we've called one another and we reveal our cards. There are my cards. I go over and reveal Cynthia's cards. Now, it's not a very interesting game because, you know, I've only dealt 3 cards, but I did get a pair, so I win this hand. Now we go to the bank, and we're on the second game where the pot was $4. Here, I'm going to win 100% of it. Cynthia 0. Birdie didn't really participate. And so if we save those allocations, in this hand, I've put it in the top here. I've won $2. Cynthia lost $2. And our total net over those 2 games is also $2 and minus $2. So this puts the recent game, number 2, on top, and it moves the games down, but it keeps track of the total over all the games until we reset it. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the number of games we need, and keeps track of our net winnings. So we'll go back to the table here, and I'll become the dealer by hitting that. So now I'm the dealer, and I could deal the next game. So then I declare what game I want to play, and we start over. That's basically it.